Thank you for cooperation. So I'm Toru. So what is your name?
I'm Elder Heron.
Helen.
My name is Elder Herschel.
Hassel. Where are you from?
I'm from Oregon in the United States.
I'm from Washington in the United States.
Okay. So nice to meet you. So what did you come to Japan for?
So we're here serving as full-time missionaries for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Mormonism is an emerging religion founded in the United States in 1830. Mormonism has about 7 million believers, or 2% of the total population of the United States. In addition, there are about 17 million believers worldwide, including Japan.
Okay, you too?
I'm the same.
Okay. So actually, I'm not sure about like a Mormon. So if my question is a kind of like a rude, so please say it about it. But I want to know about like so more like information about Mormon. So first of all, so you decided to come to Japan by yourself?
We didn't choose Japan. We just chose to become missionaries. Pretty much the place we go to is assigned by our church leaders, and we believe God chose this place for us.
Okay. It's a very big decision for you guys, I guess.
Yeah.
So what is like estimation about Japan before you came to Japan?
Well, I actually knew a lot about Japan before coming. I've been studying Japanese for about 4 to 5 years. I studied a bit in school, but so I didn't have any culture shock when I came to Japan. But one thing that I really like about Japan is that everything is very convenient. Like, everything's just really like transportation and konbini, and really just it's very convenient.
For me, I knew a lot about Japan, but when I first got here, the first thing I noticed were the toilets are very clean and nice, unlike America. But the toilets here, they're just really, I don't know, they're just a lot better somehow. Magical, it's very Yeah.
It's very interesting things. So and then so you what kind of activity actually you did in Japan?
So as missionaries, we often do service. We teach free English class. And we try to help people. So that's one of the things we do.
We teach about our church if anyone's interested. What we'll do sometimes is we'll walk on a street and we'll kind of stop people passing by and ask them, hey, do you want to hear a quick message about Jesus Christ? And if they're interested, then we'll meet up and maybe we'll teach them a few things and see where to go from there.
Which means you have like a task. For example, like you have to gather 3 more people or something like that?
No, we still make goals, we want to find 3 new friends this week to help like push us to try. But it's not, we don't get in trouble or anything.
Okay.
It's just as long as we're trying our best, that's all that really matters.
So what kind of like a rule or so how you try to like welcome people who are not Mormon?
How to welcome people who are
Mormon. Sorry, Mormon.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what we pretty much do is if someone wants to meet with us, then we'll meet with them and we show them as much love as we can, and we invite them to learn more about Christ. We'll teach them some rules such as we believe we were given a commandment to not drink alcohol or smoke tobacco or coffee or tea for our health. And if they're willing to follow these commandments, then they may want to be baptized and come into our church as a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
But that's if someone wants to accept what we believe. But if they aren't interested, that is totally okay. We do volunteer work. We serve people. We teach English, and if they just want to be friends, that's okay.
Okay.
We love to be friends with everyone and show love.
Okay. So if so, I want to be friends with you
Yeah,
guys.
Of course.
Thank you. And so I'm curious about Japan has like a tea, like matcha. So
Yeah.
do you guys can drink matcha?
No, we
No,
don't.
because for example, like even matcha has not like caffeine, even though you cannot drink.
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
So we believe, so we can't drink tea that has like tea leaves in it, but stuff like mugicha, like barley tea, since it doesn't have the leaf in it, we can drink it.
Okay.
Yeah, but sometimes it's kind of hard to know what
Yeah.
for us, like what we can
I know,
and
I know.
cannot drink. One thing, sometimes that rule, like some people, like for example, soda. In the past, a lot of people didn't drink soda because they thought it was against the rule. But
Oh.
now most people, I think most people drink soda in our church. But for some people, for a personal decision, they just don't drink soda because they know it's not good for them. So I think it's good for a lot of people in our church. Try to think of it like personally, like what is good for me. We have like tea, coffee, drugs, and alcohol. But some people don't drink other things or eat other things too much because it's bad for their health.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, I think it is good things. So because, sorry, my image about like American people is obviously like obese or fat than Japanese people, right? So that's why this is a good thing to not to drink too much. So I want your like reason to why you decided you are like a Mormon. It is comes from like a parents things.
Yeah, we were both born into this church, but we both have, I think, our own conversion story. Everyone, even though they're born into this church, they may have an experience with Christ or a very spiritual, uplifting moment in their life that kind of helped them truly become disciples of Christ, if that makes sense.
Yeah. For example, for me, I always grew up in this church.
Yeah.
But as a teenager, I was a little lazy and I kind of thought more for myself. And I stopped going to church and I stopped I wasn't sure if what I thought I believed was true or not. But I did a lot of praying and I searched for truth, and I really felt God speak to me, and so I came to know that that it was true for me.
Okay. This is very interesting story for me. So so my friends actually, so maybe he was Mormon, but he took like a break on like a religion maybe. So as for those people, you can be like a friend.
Oh, of
Yeah,
course.
of course.
Oh, it's not like strict rule.
Oh no.
Oh.
We'll be hanging out with people we met just randomly, and we'll play like frisbee or do anything they want to do. But of course, we do prioritize our work and keeping our purpose in line, which is bringing others closer to Jesus Christ.
Okay, thank you. So do you guys can like a date with Japanese girl?
Well, not as missionaries.
Not as missionaries.
So for example, not like related to marriage, just like dating.
Oh, so no. As members of the church, yes, of course. We don't discriminate or anything. But as missionaries, because we're so busy and we're always focused on our work, we can't really date because there's no time for it, unfortunately.
Okay. So this is came from like time reason.
Yeah, time and staying focused on our purpose.
It's easy to get distracted. Like, for example, we also have a rule, we can't watch movies It has to be, unless like maybe there's a church-centered kind of movie we can watch, that's fine. But we have to make sure we're staying in line with our work. So we can't watch movies, we can't go out and maybe do certain entertainment things,
Okay.
like karaoke,
Okay.
or things like that, where it would kind of distract us from our work.
Okay. I really respect your like hard work on Japan because this is a very far country from like US, and you live alone.
Yeah,
We live together.
Together.
as roommates.
Close apartment.
Okay. Do you have like salary from church, or how you pay
We saved up money to come here through our own personal funds, and then we put that in, gave it to the church, and then we went on our mission, and the church kind of gives us increments of money that we can use to pay for food or any things that we need to live, and that's kind of how we make a living.
Yeah, we don't have a salary. It's just for living expenses, so our apartment, food, travel, but we don't get paid for our work. We're volunteers.
Okay. So change the like topics. Actually, you can speak Japanese.
Yeah.
もちろん。
おーすごいすごいね。日本語勉強して何年くらい？どれくらい勉強しました？
私は多分10ヶ月前に初めて勉強しましたか
す
な。
ごいね。
そうでも毎日私たちは日本人に話す機会があるので、
そうか
多分そういう練習よく結構あります。
なるほど。
話す練習は一番。
そうだね。
私、4年5年ぐらいそうですね5年間ぐらい勉強していますけど。
すごい。いいですね。なるほど。じゃあ何かこうアメリカとここは違うなみたいなところってありますか？トイレとか他のことって何かありますか？
アメリカの方は広いです。日本でなんかもっとなんか小さい
そうだね。
狭い道とか
確か
アメリカで大きなハイウェイとか、そうですね。
私にとってアメリカより日本は本当に安全な場所と。
なるほど。
多分アメリカで毎日学生として毎日喧嘩を見ています。
なるほ
ど。でも日本で一つ喧嘩を見ました。本当にみんなは優しすぎます。みんなはちょっと本当に安全です。
Okay. So lastly, what do you want to say for people who want to come to Japan or actually like considering to come to Japan? So what do you want to say to those people?
If you want good food, come to Osaka.
Yes. I would say something about Japan that I love. So what you said, the food is amazing. I'll never have better food ever again besides when the time I'm in Japan right now.
Okay.
Highly recommend Osaka okonomiyaki.
Okonomiyaki and takoyaki. Yes.
Okay.
And the people here are so loving and nice.
Yes. Another thing, try to be wise with travel. Because get JR passes if you're traveling, because if you take the taxi everywhere, it will be very expensive.
Yeah, I think so.
Please come to Japan. You'll love it here.
Okay, thank you for taking time. So it was really like nice talking with you guys.
That's great.
Yes.
Too.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.
ありがとうございます。
ありがとう。面白かった。
この動画を見ていただきありがとうございます。動画のご感想や質問のリクエストなどコメント欄で教えてください。たくさんのコメントお待ちしております。チャンネル登録や高評価ボタンを押していただければ動画作成の励みになります。それでは次の動画でまたお会いしましょう。